Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good Labor Day weekend. I know I am because I'm all alone. So we're alone again. Yeah, so I'm going to do a video. I've been busy working on a lot of things, not just one thing. And every now and then I'll do that. I'll just take a couple weeks and do mass makings, but they're all different things because I get bored very easily. And so I have a few new things to show you. I don't have a journal. I do have a tag book, but after seeing other women's tag books, I'm not too sure I want to show you mine. I started this a couple weeks ago, and I did it just because I saw somebody make some tags in a different way than I've ever done. So I thought, or just they were collages or something like that for your journals. And I said, I wonder if I could do that. And I ended up making like 10 of them. And I'll show you one. Like, let me see. Let's see. I'll take this one out. This kind of thing here, it was just something you could make to put in your journal. Here's another one. I put it on a paper bag, and I had fun with them, so I kept making them. And but I really, as far as a real tag book, this one just doesn't make the grade for me. It is for sale. It is available in my Etsy shop, but it was just really an experiment. I also wanted to experiment with this kind of binding, which I find is very cool because when you open it, it lays flat, and my stuff never lays flat. No, but not when I close it. I mean, you have to open it. It doesn't completely lay flat until you get like to the center, but it falls down. You know what I'm saying? It does go down. So, well, let's just take a real quick look. This I stamped Boutique Vintage. I believe that's Subline Stamps by Christina Hill. I stamped that on a bag, a white paper bag, and then I ripped it out and I inked it a little more with vintage photo, and then I added some sari silk that I gathered up, and then this is a coffee dyed bow. Maybe I need to come back here a little bit. Coffee dyed bow, and then some applique and more lace. I've got layers on here. Some girls in the corner peeking out. I like things peeking out. Some more of vintage doily and some lace under here. So when you go inside, I actually took some wax paper and coffee dyed it, and then I kind of ruffled it and glued it in there. And this is sari silk and a button, and this is a pretty little print design that I got on I believe I got it on Google for free. So I put that on some vintage paper. That's real vintage paper. And then here I made a tuck out of this collage that I did. And this is wallpaper back here. And I love these tabs because this is coffee dyed. These are coffee dyed. And I could make them look old. I thought they really looked old, and I like that. And here is a little pink dyed. It's not it's an old crochet doily that I dyed using beet juice, and I wanted to put it somewhere, and I put it there. And then here's a couple of tags from Pixie Dust Files, and I love her stuff. And if you've never visited Under the Night Moon as a YouTube channel, she is very inspiring. She does very shabby chic, very beautiful, pretty things, and I love pretty things. But she really she uses the Pixie Dust Files, and that's where I found out about it, by listening to her. That's all she talks about. But her journals are really beautiful. She does a lot of envelope journals, and she just packs them full of prettiness, and I like that. Okay, so over here I have made a little notepad, some vintage paper, and some coffee dyed paper with this boot that I love. And here is some real ephemera that I got on my 50-mile garage sale. And this is 1936 and it's a real receipt, and you can see it's torn, kind of ripped, and I did not do anything to this. The edge was like that, which I thought was really cool. And look at that little hand they used to use. Amount of transaction, but I don't see nothing up there. It looks like it was for 32 cents for something, but it's so cool, and I'm adding that in there. And this is 1936 as well. You can see the 1936 here. And I just, 10 cent, must have been expensive, $3, because most of the ones I got were, the invoices were very inexpensive. So this is a journaling spot here, page, whatever you want to call it. This journal is 4x6. So, and I rusted a paper clip and thought that was good for some rusty ephemera. So then over here, I played around. I put some more tags here, and this is another one of those collages. And this is coffee dyed paper that I dyed pink, and then I stenciled with ink on there. And this is a little applique. And here's some paper to write on, and here are a couple tags to write on as well. I mean, I like the book, I do, but I'm kind of slightly embarrassed that it's really a beginner's tag book, and maybe someday I'll get a little better at it. But anyways, so here is another. There are no tags here, but you pull out. I made it a pocket on the side, and I used this image. I love these boots, and I put a button there, and here's a couple little tags that I was going to put tabs on and forgot to, so you have to forgive me for that. I mean, you don't have to, but I'd like you to. And then this is a metallic tag, but it's plastic, that I got at the dollar store, and I've showed you those before. And then you go over here, and I just showed you this. I put some voile, that's what they call it in the decorator stores like Ethan Allen and all that, but we probably call it organza. I don't know. It's see-through anyways, and with some crocheted, not crocheted, but embroidered, designs on it. Okay, and I thought this was really cool with this typewriter, and I got that at the dollar store. And then these are my appliques, and then this is just the little thing that I made. But this, I really love this little roller skate, so I put it on a little notepad, and it's kind of cool. It says 1884. Yeah, I don't know. Did they really roller skate like that back then? I was going to look that up on Google. I'm going to do that. I'm going to look on Google and see if I can find some people women that roller skated in the 1800s and see if there's any pictures. This is another collage, and you open it up. It's a paper bag, and there's a place for journaling. And this was May 27, 1936. This is real. This is another ephemera that I got at our 50-mile garage sale for $1.69. No, I didn't pay $1.69. They did. So it must have been something expensive. So, and I think I've got, do I? No, that's the other side. I didn't think I did. I thought I had more ephemera in there, but I don't. This envelope that I coffee dyed, and I just layered stuff. So, and over here I made a pocket here, and I just put a little notebook in it, coffee dyed paper. Actually, this is very vintage paper, old paper. It's aged all by itself. I haven't done a thing to it. I'm going to show you more of that as we go on. This is another collage, and I just put it there. And this was another collage, and then I backed it with crazy paper over here, all coffee dyed and inked. Oh, and this is probably my favorite page, because this is part of an old crocheted doily, and I took it apart very carefully, just the pink part, and then this part is another different doily, and I took that apart very carefully. And then there was some raw edges here that were raveling, So I put this little flower on there to keep it together and glued it down. And I added a little stick pin, and please be careful because it is sharp. I put this little stopper in there so that it wouldn't fall out, and it will be hard to get out, so you have to be careful. And then I put this little boot in there, Victorian boot. I cut it out. And then this one is a bigger one, and it's going the other way. And then I have made some little miniature music paper, so that goes in there. There's a pocket behind the heart, and the heart is also a pocket. So I put that behind the heart, then I put this in the heart, and it does go in there. And I kind of made it so that they go down in size. And this is the last page, and it is what it is, you know. And oh, it's on a bag, so there's stuff in there. More real ephemera. I wanted to share it because I got quite a bit of it. See, $1.36. Let's see, where's the date? The date is 1936. I think that is so cool. And then this is another piece of real ephemera, and they paid cash, $3.08, and this was also done in 1936. These are all New York. This is Suffern, New York. There is a real place called that in New York. A girlfriend of mine, we went to a wedding when we were like in our 20s, and she couldn't drive in traffic because she was raised in a little town, and I was raised more closer to the city. And we got lost. We were on our way to Pennsylvania, and we got stuck in the town Suffern, New York. And let me tell you, that's well named. We were there an hour going around in circles, and we did suffer, believe me. So I don't like Suffern, New York. I don't want to go there again. This is just a piece of paper that you can write on. These are a couple of tags, and look at these cool buttons. I mean, I don't even know where I got them, but I love them. And so I put them in there because I thought it kind of went with the style. And then there we go on the back. And you don't even have to cover these tabs. Some lace on here I did because I had so much stuff to put on there after I did it. Okay, so that's the tag book. And then what I've really been working on are these fabric sewing samples, I guess you could say. I have 5 of them. They will be in my shop, and each one of them comes with this chipboard mannequin, which is double-sided, and a little bit of ribbon, and you can wrap on it whatever you want. They're all different, so I'm going to show them all to you so that you know exactly what's in there. I got to take a cup of coffee, drink a coffee. Okay, so they do close, but they're not happy about it. I will say that because they're full. I came into 4 wedding gowns in the last 2 weeks. $10 a piece, and they were huge. I'm still cutting them out and loving every minute of it. My husband and my son are not too happy because there's these little pearls on the floor. And when they walk with their socks or feet, they're stepping on them. I told them, you know, put your sandals on, put something on. It's not my fault. But anyways, so here in the front, you'll have, this one has, let's see, 2 layers on the one card. 2 layers. This is coffee stain. Some of them are coffee stain, not all of them. Then you lift it up, and these all come off, okay? So I really don't want to take them off right now, but I used double-sided foam tape from the dollar store, which, you know, their grade of anything is not the greatest, but it works. And so that you can take them off, and all of the laces, every bit of material, except for these flowers on here, are with foam tape, and you could take them off, and that's what you're supposed to do, is use them in your journals. I didn't want to give you something with staples in it or glue in it, because what good is that? Okay, and this is a little bit of dyed lace, pink dyed lace, and it's folded at the top so you get a whole long piece, not just two small pieces. And the front of this folio that I'm calling it is like that. And then the other side, okay, here's the back of the folios. They all are the same print. I sat down and I just made me up some. These are not my graphics, so I can't sell them. But I put graphics together to make this sewing sample folio. And this would be the inside, you know, like if you open it, these are the two back flaps, or front flaps actually. Okay, so this one is got 1, 2 there, and this is folded in half, so you're getting a wider piece than what you see there. And then here, this is another long piece that's folded at the top, so you're going to get one continuous piece. And this is what it looks like underneath. And then when you open it, okay, I put some real glass beading in. These are little hearts with little rhinestones, and it's old stuff hanging down there. And over here you have some netting with embroidered rosebuds, which I just love. And then I put some white lace, which is folded in half, so you get a bigger piece. And then this is kind of a dangly piece that I love, and I believe, yeah, I gave you more than one piece because it does not very wide. And then under here are is some tulle with some silver glitter in it that's already in the tulle, so you don't have to worry. It's not like I glittered it, it won't come out. And underneath, these cards come out, okay, and underneath each of these three I've added some upholstery fabric, and these are all foam taped down. They're not glued or stapled, so you can use them. Hey, that would make a nice little pocket. And on the back of every tag is a nice graphic, something that I think we all would like. That's one. And then, let's see. Oh, same one. I did not notice. Yep, okay, well, same one. But it's nice. And that's what the inside looks like. And I'll take this one out, and I will take this one out. This is what the inside looks like. You have pockets here and here. This is double-sided foam tape, so you can take that off and use it. And in the center, I made, I cut me out some corsets, and I decorated them. And this is in a bag. I saw Anne of Olducinta do something like that, but she used a little baby crocheted sweater. But I like this, and this will come apart. You can use it however you want. And here is some, this is lace from a baby's christening gown, which I thought was really pretty. And then I put some pink lace, which is double, actually, like that. So it's that wide, and it's pretty long. And then here you have more of the dangly stuff. And underneath, what are these tags? This tag is different. And this tag is, well, I put it in the front. So you could take that off and use that as well. You can take off the fabric. Okay, and over here, I made these mannequin tags from some graphics that I purchased. I just made them into tags. And here I had fun putting beads that will come off, I think. Did I glue that? I might, yeah, I glued those, but they're easy to take off. These are not glued. This is foam tape, and this is foam tape, and under there I've got some applique. Okay, bridal applique from the wedding gown. Many wedding gowns, lots of them. So these are in my store, and if you want to have some fun and have a variety of small samples, even though they're not real small, and something pretty like this and also like this. And I love this here because there's a lot of appliques there that you can cut out and put in a journal or tags or anything you want. Okay, so that's one. And this little girl goes in there. See if I can keep these straight. Another sip of coffee. Okay, let's do a blue one now. I did blue. I love to dye the lace blue. I have the perfect blue. It's by Rit Dye, and it's called Kentucky Sky. And I just think it is so cool. This is the color, the blues. So I put some blue satin ribbon on here. That will come with it. Let me just open this up and show you the fronts. These are the fronts. This is the only way I really know how to do it. And here is some glass beading. And these are hearts, but they're blue and crystal, which I think are really pretty. I love glass beadings. Hanging. Okay. All right, well, I'll start over here. This is a doily that I dyed, and then this is an applique, and it's stuck on the applique, but see how you can take that off? And this is an applique. And then this is a piece of, I can't remember, but it's cotton, and it's cut work, and it's folded in half, so it's one long piece. And then we have some appliques here, more applique there. Okay, so let me put that, see how it's double taped? You can just stick it on there. I like that so much. And then over here is some pretty trim, some more pretty blue trim. I did not dye this one. This one was bought that way. This is part of a doily that I did dye with the blue, and I love this section of every doily. And I did dye this, and this is also folded in half, so you get a longer piece. Okay, and then over here I just put some fun sequin fabric. You know, sometimes with fabrics like that have so much glitter to them, all you need is a little piece to just pop something up and it make it look really pretty or really nice. So in the middle here, I'm going to take this out. Okay, I put a couple of the heart dangles on here, and applique from a wedding gown, and then this is another mannequin dress that I made. Okay, I want to show it to you without the pack. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is wedding gown applique, and I glittered the flowers, and I put a velvet. This one has pink on it, but that one doesn't. I put a velvet flower there. It is in the bag, so it's not going to get on anything. This is blue lace that I dyed, and this is just pretty blue fabric that I love, and I wanted to share it with you. And then here we have some lace, and this is only one piece, and then upholstery fabric. Okay. And then over here we have some lace, dyed lace. This is different kind of lace. And this, I love this stuff. I'm telling you, you can use this almost any place for a background, and you don't need a lot unless you're doing something really big. But I had a big piece of it, and I have used so much of it. So I shared it with you though, because and I dyed it. It's just, oh, it just makes the tag look great. And here is the upholstery fabric. So the tag fits right in here. And then on this side, let's just take that out. I love making dresses out of these mannequins. So this is an applique with lots of beading, a flower, This is folded in threes, so it's really quite full. I actually hand stitched it and gathered it at the top so it would fit. Here's some more lace, and this is some trim that I dyed, and I love using it on tags as well. And here is the upholstery thing. Okay, so that's 2. Oh, I have 5 of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of them, but I will tell you that there are 5 of them in my shop, and there will be pictures, so I won't go through all of them and keep you all on that. It's getting late, because I wanted to show you also what I have here is I have some lace bundles that I've been working on, and they're all the same. You'll get with these, you'll get 3 of those, 3 of these corsets, and they are on foam tape, so they will just peel off, and then you can decorate them any way you want. This is just some trim I had, and then I put some little tiny pearls on there, flat back pearls that had adhesive on them. And these are the other 2, and you just peel them off, and I already showed you these and what I did to them and how pretty they can be, just putting a little bit of design on them, a little bit of trim. Now this is what's inside. All right, this is a full, I'm going to turn this over. Let's see here. If I can do it without messing everything up. Maybe not. I'll take everything out because it's folded. And I want to show you. This is a full doily. It's vintage. I don't believe it's hand embroidered, but I don't believe it's not brand new. I didn't get it brand new. And very clean, very pretty. So every bundle is wrapped in one of those. And then inside, every bundle will have a white doily. And then this linen fabric, I love this with the embroidered roses. You could coffee dye this, or you could dye it any color you want. You could ink it. You can. It's just very nice. And then this is just kind of a playful piece that you can add to anything really, cards, tags, and these are good sized pieces. I don't think I was skimpy with them. And there's 5 in each pack, and this is just white lace that opens up. And then this has a stain on it because this is definitely vintage lace. So I love sharing that with you. And then this, I love this. I gave you a really big piece, the full length. You can see it. I don't even know how long it is, but it's embroidered. I don't know if it's vintage or not, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. I love the scallop edges on it. See if I can show you that. And then it has the thread going through it, thread design going through it, and you get a lot of that. I think it'll go a long ways. So that's what I have in that package, and I've got 4 of them, and they are in my shop if you're interested. And they come with the corsets, okay, and the doily. All right, so that's that. And I will have a, this is a tool bowl. They have different colors. I have 2 pink, 1 green, and 1 blue. But everything is the same. Okay, then I have, surprise, surprise, I am working on some winter Christmas angels. These could be ornaments. These could be tassel dowels for your journals. They could be just decorations. Now these are bigger than my regular tassel dowels. So, but the heads I will be offering them in my shop, and you know, already made, and I may do them as graphics as well, so you can print them out. All right, and I'm not going to show you today. I've got more that I'm working on. So I don't want to, I just wanted to show you a preview of what we're going to do. And then I have these pretty things. These are mannequins that are 9 inches tall, and they have, I think this one has 2 yards of or maybe it's 1 yard, but it's triple layer all the way around. So pretty. And then I have this one is a mannequin. These are all chipboard and double-sided. And then this one has the most. It has 2 yards of plain tulle and polka dot tulle. Now I'll come with a flower. And then this one I put a applique in there. And this is also triple, you know, tiered. So I wanted to show you that. Those will be in my shop as well. So these are the other that are in my shop, and you can see the beads here. And this one, oh, it's coming off because of the foam, or maybe I glued it on. Has pearls all the way across, and that's that one. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. Okay, I also have a sample pack of paper. This is wallpaper, and this is a border piece. You open it, and they're in here. They're not glued in any way. The clip is keeping them together. So those. Same with this. Now this is vintage paper that I got in some ephemera, and these are things that I got at those garage sales. And this is all vintage paper. So I'm not going to take it apart, but you can see it. And then this is wallpaper. These are just pretty prints. I don't know if it's vintage. It probably is. I've had them for a long time. I know this is vintage. And this is really pretty paper, all different sizes. And down here I have an ephemera. I only have one of these right now. I'm hoping to make up some more. But I get busy. I get distracted, especially when it comes to wedding gowns and lace. And we're going again tomorrow because tomorrow's Labor Day. And we're going. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and a like, and if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. I will be back hopefully next week, and maybe even with a journal. I don't know. I've just been playing around with all this pretty stuff all week long. Can you blame me? I just couldn't stop. There's so much prettiness going on in my house. And my husband doesn't mind as long as, well, he doesn't like the pearls on the floor, but I mean, what are you going to do? Those things happen. So anyways, I hope you have a great weekend. And I hope I'll see you soon, and enjoy crafting, and check out my store because I got all this pretty stuff in the store. Bye-bye.